VCU basketball on Ram TV is presented by
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ed McLaughlin. I'm the Director of Athletics here at VCU, and it is my honor and my pleasure to welcome all of you here today. It is a great time to be associated with VCU Athletics. I don't think there's any question about that. Our student athletes right now have the best win-loss record in the Commonwealth of Virginia. They're doing an incredibly great job in school as well. We announced our new logos and brand identity last Wednesday. You see those logos up on the screens around us here. And our home sellout streak reached 50 games on Saturday night. And we recorded our first undefeated season in men's basketball at home since the 1970-71 season. So it's a great month to be associated with VCU Athletics, and March is our month. So it's a great time to be here. Today, thanks to the support of many of our donors who are in this room right now, and the university administration, we have another major announcement to make. Before we get into that announcement, I'd like to thank the members of the Carver community that are here in attendance with us today. We have Margaret Rush, who's the president, Charlene Baylor, Doug Kleffner, Carolyn Hawley, who are here with us from Carver today, and Tito Luda, who works for the university as our Carver liaison. The support of the entire Carver community, and especially the Castle folks, have helped this vision become a reality. So I want to thank the Carver folks who are here with us today. Now, it's my job to walk us through the program today, and the first person I get to introduce is certainly the single most supportive and most involved president in the NCAA. Our ability to win is because we have a great president. So at this time, I'd like to bring up the president of VCU, Dr. Michael Rao.
Thank you, Ed. I think you set the bar a little bit high there with the NCAA, but I'll try to fulfill it. Good morning, everyone. Or I guess it's afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, thanks. I just want to be sure you're here with us today. Thank you, Ed, for your kind comments. I'd like to begin by recognizing, what Ed says is true. We've been able to get a lot of great things done, and we couldn't do that if we didn't have a great team. And at the top of that team is a wonderful board of visitors to whom I'm extremely grateful. Today, represented very well by our rector of the board of visitors, Bill Ginther. Bill, thank you for being here this morning. I also want to recognize my great predecessor, Gene Trani, for all the great things that he did that we continue to have the opportunity to build on. And as all of you know, we continue to aspire to be the very best at everything that we do, and that includes the athletics landscape, the entire athletics program. We're very proud of it. We decided a number of years ago to take it to the next level as I stare at Shaka and remember those times that we spent all that time talking about what it would take to get to the next level, and you've certainly helped us in so many ways achieve just that. We want to be certain that all of our student athletes, all of our coaches have every resource that they need in order to be successful, and that includes a state-of-the-art practice facility for our basketball teams. So I'm very pleased to announce that we've put together $25 million for a leading-edge practice facility for women's and men's basketball. So following that, the most important thing I can and need to do is simply say thank you to our donors, some of whom are walking in as I look to the corner of the room. Your passion, your generosity, your vision, and your wisdom have helped bring all of this together and make a really important project possible. I want to say thanks as well to our neighbors and our friends in the Carver community. They're our partners in this project, great supporters of VCU in general. And I also must thank the greatest fans in the world. I'll tell you, it was wonderful to be here for the celebration of the 50th sellout last week, and I guess it was last week, and it was what a treat for me and for all of us to be together. There's no environment like this environment, and everything that's going on with our athletics program is absolutely paralleling the rest of the universe at Virginia Commonwealth University. The commitment to excellence, the commitment to succeed is truly motivating the entire universe, and I'm so grateful for all of us at VCU and the commitment that I see to be nothing but successful. So on that note, I will say thank you and look forward to a wonderful tournament and a great NCAA tournament as well. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to bring up our women's coach, and those of you who are fans here and our donors in attendance, you know the unbelievable job that Marlene Stallings did this past season. When we went through last season and we didn't have as many as the 20 some odd wins we have this year, I kept telling Marlene it's going to be better next year, and we're in this together. And she's done an unbelievable job. She's a wonderful ambassador for VCU as a university and our athletics department. Marlene Stallings.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. Oh, y'all are good. He trained you up. Well, what an exciting day for VCU athletics. I would first like to thank President Rao for his role in making this day possible. You know, we're fortunate at VCU to have such a visionary who is genuinely committed to athletics and allowing VCU to remain cutting edge on a national scale by supporting this practice facility. So thank you, President Rao. Next, I would like to thank our fearless leader, Ed, who I don't think has stopped sprinting since he arrived here. In fact, I think he could probably give Usain Bolt a run for his money at some point. But in all seriousness, with Ed, it was never a matter of if this day would come, but more so when. And here we are. But Ed's tireless work ethic to make this practice facility a reality really shows his commitment to the student-athlete experience. And it gives us an opportunity to compete with anyone in the nation. So we thank Ed for all of his hard work in this project. And next, I would like to thank our donors. We realize that without your undying support and love for VCU, this day would not be possible. Please know that this practice facility validates our growth as a national contender. It will also positively impact countless student athletes' lives, as well as coaches who will pass through here for many years to come. We thank you for generously giving. And lastly, I would like to share what it means for women's basketball. The first thing that comes to our mind is recruiting. And this facility will enhance our ability to attract higher caliber profile student athletes to this university. So much of recruiting is based on perception and bricks and mortar, and what one institution may or may not have over another. This facility will put us on an even playing field. Academically, it will allow our student athletes more options with class schedules as well as choosing majors. And finally, athletically, it will provide a venue for our team to have 24-hour access to enhance their training. So this is truly a special moment in the growth of VCU athletics, and we thank all of you for making this day possible. Go Fury!
At this time, I'd like to bring up our men's basketball coach. And when I first got the job here at VCU, I was only here for a couple days, and I don't think I'd actually even gotten on campus yet. And I had a conversation with Coach and started talking about the practice facility, and that's the first time it really became a thought of, we can build something here. And he said to me, we can have something here that is second to none in the entire country. And today we are announcing that we're going to have a practice facility that is second to none in the entire country, and his passion and his drive and his determination to help us get this project done is second to none. So, Coach Smart.
How's everybody doing? Wow, you're right. Dr. Rao did warm them up. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Dr. Rao as the leader of this institution. He's got so many things on his plate. So many things to focus on, multiple campuses, and for the time that he has dedicated to our athletics program, not just with this project specifically, but overall in the time that we've been together, I agree with Ed. I think he's second to none in terms of university presidents around the country. So thank you, Dr. Rao, for your time and your commitment to this program, and I completely agree with Marlene and Ed. There's no way that we would be standing here today if it wasn't for that. I want to say thank you as well to Ed and his staff, particularly those behind the scenes that don't necessarily get as much of the credit. For some of you are very well aware of this, but some of you may not be. The fundraising job that Ed and his staff have done to make today possible
has been nothing short of amazing, and it's really unprecedented here at VCU. And I think those guys, what they've done and continue to do is really setting a precedent for the future in terms of raising the level of support for this athletics program. It doesn't matter how many games you win, and it doesn't matter what the student-athlete experience is if you don't have support, because the support is what provides your opportunity to have a great student-athlete experience and, in turn, an opportunity to win games. So I want to say thank you to Ed and his entire staff. You guys have worked tirelessly, and all that fundraising work paying off has been terrific. When this building actually is raised and we open the doors, there are so many people that have been a part of it and are a part of making that happen. So thank you. Also want to say thank you as well to all the people that have given to VCU Athletics, not just for this project, but over the years. I find this to be a very, very special place. I've worked at 5 other institutions, but I've never been at a place where there is such a shared vision for success on and off the court between the people that work at the school, from the university president on down, and the people that have attended the school previously or maybe have no direct ties to VCU but just have become supporters and fans. And that's a special thing. That's one of the things that I value most about VCU. One of the things people ask me, what is it about VCU? I just love the connection that our student athletes, our coaches, our administrators have with everyone that's involved with VCU and VCU athletics. So thank you for the kind support, and thank you for all the donations that have made this project possible. The effect on our program is very, very significant, and something that in a lot of ways is just going to change the way that we are looked at. What we've tried to do over the last 5 years is build on success that had occurred here for many years leading up until 2009 when my staff and I arrived. And as I've said before, we're not done yet. We want to continue making progress. We want to continue attracting higher level student athletes that can help move this program to new heights. But the number one reason why this practice facility is so important is our current student athletes. And we talk all the time. Sophia's in the back. She deserves as much credit with this as anyone. But we talk all the time about student athlete welfare and the student athlete experience. And it's something that we take very seriously. It's something that we never want to rest on. We want to continue to make it better and better and better, and that's on and off the court. And quite simply, this practice facility will allow us to centralize all of our, at least, athletic operations in one place that's going to be have all the opportunities for our guys to have the best experience that anyone could have in the country. And that's something that, quite frankly, is going to elevate the student-athlete welfare here for both men's and women's basketball. We practice right now in Franklin Street Gym, and we love it there. I mean, it's been really good for us over the years. It's built a level of toughness, but it doesn't have certainly the same appeal that this new practice facility will have. And as Marlene mentioned, the effect on recruiting is extreme. The reality is people come and they look at what you have, and we talk all the time in recruiting about the fact that the people are the most important part of why you should make a decision. But when you're 16, 17, 18 years old and you look at a $25 million practice facility, that is going to have a huge effect. So, again, want to say thank you to everyone involved. We're so excited about the future with this practice facility, but our focus right now, obviously, is primarily on the present. We've got some important games coming up, and just looking forward to continuing to build the program and hopefully have more and more success. Thank you.
Well, Coach mentioned Franklin Street Gym. We'd be happy to do some tours of Franklin Street in July when the on-air conditioned building is about 130 inside of it. So you get some before and after perspective of how the practice facility will help us. So thanks to everyone for being here today, especially our donors who gave to this project. We wouldn't be here without you, and there's no question about that. We do have some food here. Of course, it's a VCU event, so there's some food here for folks to get a bite to eat. Thanks for being here. Like we like to say, March is our month, so it's a good time to be at VCU. So thanks for being here, and go Rams.
There.